you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Hey, it's Trinity. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing like a chit chat story time. I'm about to tell you guys a story. As you can tell by the title, you know exactly what this video is going to be about. There are a few little story times going around YouTube. I know SIMPLYNESSA has done a lot of them. Goodness, girl. But I just decided to do one just because I got stories to tell. And I want to share them with you guys. They could be helpful, you know, especially this one. It could be helpful, and it is the summer, so, you know, people breaking up, people creeping, people cheating. It's time to tell you guys about this story. This story is really old. It's like 4 years back, so it really shouldn't really matter to the person that this was about or anybody in his circle. So, yeah. First of all, how this story, you know, began with how this person became even relevant, even a slightest to me, was through Facebook, y'all. I met someone through Facebook and got in a relationship with someone. Wow, like, it's hard for me to say that right now. It really is, because this is a relationship I literally, like, I low-key deny this relationship on the streets. Like, I don't even want no parts of who this person was. It just wasn't good. It didn't start off right, and it didn't finish right. It just wasn't a good relationship. It just was pointless. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, it's just total embarrassment that I was ever with this person. But, you know, I'm the one who made that decision to actually be with that person, and it was just the dumbest thing. It was just the dumbest thing for me to do. So, yeah, you know, he hit me up, gave me some compliments, and then we traded numbers, and then we did talk on the phone. Just, you know, the basic stuff, getting to know somebody, you know, the basics. What's your favorite color? What's your birthday? Little, you know, little things like that. And then I even found out that his sister was someone I did go to school with, someone that we weren't close. Like, we weren't close. I feel like at one point we were close, but I'm really not sure. But either way, I could say that I saw her as a pretty cool person. So he got a few little sprinkle points for that one. After that, y'all, you know, we were still talking on the phone, and then we did end up seeing each other at a track meet. You know, he had a track meet, he ran track, I ran track. I mean, when you're in the same city and you're, you know, good on the track, you know, you eventually start to know people. And, you know, I saw him run. He was, you know, yeah, my team was better. But I was out there running, and we did, you know, trade some words. We talked a little bit. That was pretty much it. It just stayed very chill, very basic. From what I remember, we didn't get too involved. At least I didn't. You know, especially in high school, for me, I just kept it really simple and calm. It wasn't nothing too extra, especially just getting to know somebody. And me and him did not make it official. We didn't make it official. We weren't official girlfriend and boyfriend yet. I think I remember over the phone, you know, he was getting to that point where he just wanted to, you know, finalize it and actually put himself in a relationship. Now, note, I asked him, I know this for a fact. I asked this dude, because I don't play no games. Middle school, high school, I don't care. I don't play no games. And I pretty much told him straight up, hey, are you ready for this relationship? Are you ready for this relationship? Okay, all the dudes who I've been with, I've always asked them, are you ready for a relationship? Ask yourself that before you get with me, because I don't play no games. So he said he was ready for a relationship. You know, he's ready to, you know, be in a relationship, do boyfriend things. And obviously not. Obviously not, because the title of this video. So from that point, I noticed after talking to him, you know, I eventually found out that he was a club goer. This guy was always in the club. Always, every day, Not every day. This dude was in the club. At least that's from what I was seeing. At least that's what it seemed to me. So what did I do? I let him know, hey, you know, you kind of at the clubs a lot, you know. Things can go wrong at a club when you're in a relationship, especially just getting into a relationship. Maybe you shouldn't really be in that environment. You know, you did your old ways before you were in a relationship at the club. Now that you're in a relationship, you probably should take some time away from the club, you know. So, you know, he tells me, he did let me know that he does enjoy going, but at the same time, he did say that he will kind of simmer down on going to the club. So it was this one day while we're still living our lives. We are at separate schools, by the way. We do not attend the same school. We only really talked over the phone and probably met up, maybe, not really that much. Excuse me. So there was one night where I called him on the phone. Now, he wasn't picking up my calls like all night, okay? So first of all, my gut is pretty strong, okay? I don't know about you guys, but my gut don't lie. I really did take time to think, to say, you know what? I think he may be at the club. He may be at the club. Either way, I'm going to find out and ask him, hey, where were you at tonight? Eventually, I did get on the phone with him and I did ask him, did he attend the club? This guy says he did, but his guys forced him to. Okay, so this guy clearly doesn't know who I am because you gotta come a little bit sneakier than that. This guy told me, y'all, that his boys dragged him out. Y'all, just... I don't know. This boy said that his friends dragged him out his own house and dragged him in the car and then drove all the way to the club. After that, he stood in line. I guess they forced him to stand in line, maybe. I don't know. So let me tell you, okay, from that point, I was up the roof when I heard him say this right here, though. He said that the bouncer, and if you don't know what a bouncer is, it's the big guys that stand at the front of the door to make sure nobody's acting a fool, okay? He says that the bouncer pulled him in the club. What? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's so funny. That's why I had to tell you guys this. Like, this was just like, really like, dude, you really done lost your mind. You done lost your mind. Anyway, so after he is saying this, I'm just like, I'm not about to let it slide. I definitely question him. I'm like, so I even started spitting out his homies' names that dragged him or forced him out to the club. And I was just like, so this guy dragged you? Like, was it more than one? He had two friends dragging him. Like, dude, if somebody is, what? Yeah, I can't. I'm just not understanding, okay? I've been to clubs before. I know this, like, that was just a really bad lie. Like, it was just really bad. I just couldn't even believe it. And I did question him. I was just like, okay, so you were forced? I don't think I should even be with you if you even allow your friends to force you into things and you actually go along with it. Is that really who you are? Cause you mighty weak. Like, how did that happen? So after hearing it, I did question him. He denied it, y'all. He denied. Either way, I knew he was lying, but in my head I said, okay, well, maybe he was on his best behavior at the club. I did tell him to simmer down. I didn't tell him to completely not go, but he still lied about it. But the person that I am, let's continue. So after that, so next event, we did go to the movies. We went on a double date with my sister and her boyfriend at the moment. And we spent so much money on this 3D Ice Age. I don't know who. My sister definitely picked that movie. I don't know why, but I mean, I didn't pay for it clearly because I had a boyfriend. Okay. So anyways, we're at the movies. Okay. We are at the movies. Y'all are gonna flip. And this dude is texting. Beside me, this dude is texting on his phone. I'm looking over. I'm like, okay, this is the movies. Who you texting? Your homeboy shouldn't even be that serious right now if you on a date. So I'm asking him, like, what's going on with your phone? I'm looking. I'm like, what's going on with your phone? This dude's excuse in the movie theater, because it was that serious. It was just like, you're not gonna keep on texting while we're watching this movie. Like, we're not gonna do that. So how about you tell me what's so important in your phone? And, you know, so he tells me that his homie's girl is pregnant, and his friend just found out, and his friend is texting him trying to figure out what am I gonna do? Oh my goodness, like, it's a really hard moment for him. Okay. All right. I was just like, okay, so he can't wait. So I didn't even assume that he was lying. But I was just like, so he can't wait? Like, that ain't your problem. You know, I get it. But that's your friend's problem. You should handle that after you get out the movie theaters with your girlfriend. I mean, come on. So after that, we leave the movie theater, okay? My sister's driving, so we're both in the back of her car, and she's driving him to his car to drop him off at his car. So I'm in the car, okay, and he gets out the back. You know, I give him a hug, and then he leaves the car after we drop him off. And let me tell you this. We're driving off, and my sister is just like, is that, you know, is he running after the car? We look back, and this guy is running for his life. I'm telling you, running after my sister's car for his life. Like he was about to die. I look down and I see his phone. I say, oh, he left his phone. That's why he's running after this car. When I tell you the relief on his face when he grabbed his phone and had his phone, I said, okay, he really needed his phone. But in my head, I was just like, I wish that my sister Crystal would have just left, because I definitely would have scooped up that phone. Definitely. As I was already suspicious anyways. I mean, who wouldn't? Like, you're texting during the movies, like, who wouldn't? So later on that night, I can't really recall if we talked or anything like that, but things got really real when I caught him in One More Lie, which was about the whole, you know, I think it was just one night where I just decided to talk to him about just everything that I was just feeling, and it just wasn't looking good. I had to let this guy know, hey, we're off to a rocky start here. You looking really, really fishy, really, like, so tell me what's up. Tell me what's going on. Either way, long story short, me and him did not get into the bed. Like, we got into a argument. And during that argument, the truth came out after we broke up. So basically, in a nutshell, the conversation did not go well. And in response to it, I broke up with him on the phone. I just said, you know what? It's over. It's done. This guy, eventually, he's like spilling out things that I already suspected. He actually finally told me the truth. He told me that he was actually in the movies texting the female that he met at the club. I was like, bruh. So I was able to literally put all of these events that I did not see really clear and put it all together. Like, I knew he was doing something he was not supposed to be doing. And what really gave it away was that his friends forced him to the club. That was the biggest giveaway ever. Like, bruh, like, you really, like, I don't know. I was actually, when he told me the truth, I was actually not hurt. I wasn't hurt because I really didn't feel good in the relationship. Like, I really felt like it was off to a really bad start. And he was already lying off the jump. Like, who does that? Like, why did you jump into something you wasn't ready for? Like, you're not ready for it. Cut it out. And I felt like Inspector Gadget. You know, I've actually felt pretty daggone slick, because I knew what it was and I called it like how I saw it, and that's exactly what it was. You feel me? Like, I was just like, okay, Trey, you hit the nail on the head, and it only showed me that my gut is really strong and I should always pay attention to my gut feeling. And my gut was on point of every little thing that he was just doing. It was just like, why, bro? Like, why? And when he told me the truth, it was like he was throwing it out there to, you know, rub it in my face. Like, oh, okay, you broke up with me, but guess what I did? Yeah, you think? I know that's what you did. I know you did those things. I had to let him know. I did let him know, hey, I really felt like I knew that's exactly what was going on. And that's exactly why I called you and told you, like, bro, it's done. Because what's the point? I'm not about to waste my time in a relationship that isn't off to a good start. Like, it's horrible. Like, you lied like 3 times. It was just really pointless. The relationship was just really pointless. And then even after the breakup, this guy literally went around out of anger being mad at me. Like, the dude started a rumor. The dude started a rumor, really trying to spread it. We go to 2 different schools, and he was really trying to get that rumor up in my school, but people wasn't having it because, I mean, come on. Most people knew me. Most people knew somewhat of my morals. So, I mean, it didn't go really far, and it died down really, really quick. But the fact that he made an effort to really spread a rumor and really try to start something, I ain't do nothing. All I did was break up with you. And I'm the one, like, really, you're whack. Like, he was whack for that. You know, I hold young men to a certain standard, and man, was I dealing with a young boy at the moment, because you could have had the balls to at least be respectful out of it, but you couldn't even just take your loss and keep it moving with that chick that you met at the club. But it's cool. All of that type of stuff, like, that was the first time that any guy really did me wrong in a relationship. Everyone else that I was with, you know, it wasn't that bad. There was good things out of it. I could say that I've had my own little, well, there's another one, but we ain't gonna get to that. But most of my relationships, you know, they were really nice and casual. You know, they didn't always end well, because breakups never do, especially when you're young. But this one was just, I could have done without this one. I could have done without the headache. I really could have. And I was really upset with myself to know that I would get into a relationship with somebody that I really didn't even know. Like, it was just not smart. It started off wrong, and that was it. Like, that was it. And I mean, I hope he's doing well. So yeah, that was pretty much the worst relationship. The relationship I got cheated on. It's not the worst cheated on type of story, but if you are pursuing another female, then your girlfriend, then you're cheating. Point blank, period. So that's what it was. And we all have our issues. You know, he obviously had issues, and we all have our issues with these relationships. But for him, like, I really could have done without that headache in that relationship. Like, it was just so pointless, and it was a waste of my time. It was a waste of I don't know how long we're together. It really wasn't long. I want to say it feels like all of that happened within 2 months or 3 months. That's how quick I was in it and out of it, because I wasn't playing no games, especially after you lied so many times. Like, what's your life? This pretty much ends my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my little story time, worst relationship / tried to really get the cheating on me and didn't get away with it story. Definitely share your stories. If y'all want to know a story, let me know. This is my first time doing, you know, the story time thing. I'm calling it story time because I think what SIMPLYNESSA has started on YouTube, at least I think she started it, or she's the one that has committed to it. It just makes sense. Share your stories. Everyone has a story to tell. And I was looking at my channel and I see I'm doing makeup and I see I'm doing hair and I see I'm doing reviews. But honestly, like, let's get real here. There's just so much more going on the other side of this, this camera with me, and I'm okay with sharing that with you guys. So if you want any more related topics, then just let me know. I'll do them for you guys. I'd rather sit here and talk to you guys than do a makeup video, to be honest with you. I love makeup, I love beauty stuff, but I mean, it's so much better to actually talk about something and share your experiences that may help other people. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.